got that, and we are live. Okay. Well, welcome to another edition of tuning. To Phoenix South End. We are looking at another amazing day to network and be a part of this networking family. We meet every week on this Thursday, Eastern Standard Time, 8 o'clock. So if you have a business that you'd like to check it out and get people to know, like, and trust you, this is the place to be. Online, we're one of the best in the industry. We've done so much of this over the last 9 years. We're celebrating our 9th year, and we've always had connection to Zoom from the very beginning. And when COVID happened, it was a very easy transition for us to do because we couldn't meet in person. That we were normally in the restaurants and other facilities to meet in person. So it's a really great thing to do that now. This particular group will be meeting next week at the River Lounge, and that's where we will be congregating in person. So this will be a great way to just sort of hobnob with some of the people that we've seen, and this way they're not just this big anymore. We can see them all, and it's great to be able to connect to people that way. All right. So just to give you a quick idea of how Phoenix is doing, we're going to just share our screen here, just to give you a quick synopsis as to the status of where we are. We always like to look at the measuring, whether it's sales or whether we're going to be looking at different things. And our member of the week is Kelly Harrigan. She's our new member for the Bill's Corners group, and she's a really bubbly person. We are so in to the point where we're so happy to have her in that group. There is her link, and if you want to watch a quick video of her, that's the video there. And we have basically 5 different ways that you can connect to us. Our Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday group all meet at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for an hour, and we have a new one that's we've launched where it's a Thursday afternoon, 1 o'clock. So if you have a business that you'd like to the morning is not the best time to be able to connect. This one will be right up your alley. We meet about halfway through the day, and we can network that way. So if you have a business, there's no charge for the month of August and September. We've extended it just to sort of really build up this group. So if there's anybody that you know, bring them in. Okay, even if we have 2 or 3 realtors, it doesn't matter. Bring them in. We want to know what you do. We want to be able to get a feel for what kind of clients you're looking for, and so on. That's one of the reasons why we meet. So we have an idea where if we know people that can take care of a problem, this is the way we do it. And then we have our after hours group, which we meet once a month at 7 p.m. at night. It's an after hours thing, and it's basically it's a mastermind. So we do network, and there's other things that come out of this. And of different issues that are going on in your business, like people that keep saying, well, you're too expensive, or they're saying whatever they're saying, and you never really have a proper answer for it. So this is the place to go with other like-minded businesses that might be getting the same sort of thing, where they could give you possible and other suggested answers that you can tell your clients, depending on how you're doing it. When we're first starting in business, of course, we're going to be taking everybody. And then, so of course, we get the wisdom that we realize that we don't want everybody. There's certain fits that really fit our business. And that's where we can sort of guide you when you make that transition, okay? East Trade Winds every Tuesday at 8 o'clock in the morning. Bernie Fransgrove does his East Trade Winds networking, and it's a global thing, and it's wonderful. There's the just to let us know if you want to be a part of that. Bernie can send you a link. I'm not sure if every meeting there's a different link. I think there is. There's a different link.
Same link. Same link.
It's the same link. Okay. All right. Good. So we can provide that for you, and we'll be able to help you connect to that. Every Friday at 1:30, I do a online free meditation class. It's on Facebook. It's right on my site, and here's the link to get right to that, right to my page, and you can catch that every Friday. We have a sound bath coming up next Wednesday night, where we can just chill for a couple of hours and be able to really relax and bring in a whole new set of ways that you can bring answers to your life. Charity golf. If you want to be a part of the Phoenix Charity Golf coming up, that's on September the 4th. Really, that's really coming fast. That's in a couple of weeks. So this is a way that you can connect and get yourself a spot for $88 and a cart. We can set you up, and we Mike will talk more about this and the charity that we've selected and everything for this year. And so Mike will be talking about that later. There's Penny Lee's movement. We've got Friends Friday potluck happening on the 12th of September. That's a once a month thing that is nice to be able to meet in person. And there's the link for the South End River Lounge group. Okay. If you have a business and you want to know more about Phoenix, there's our QR. There's our link. If you want to apply, be my guest. We'd love to have you and see if you are a good fit for us and vice versa. Okay. We want to make sure that we get reputable, strong companies and people in business so that this way, when a referral has an opportunity to come up, to be able to say, yeah, this is someone that could really handle a problem, and it makes us look good. So that's what we always want to make sure. So if Norma, you ready to do a little education for us? Give us some words of wisdom.
Yes.
Yeah, go
Uh,
ahead, Mike.
so do not make a promise you cannot keep. If you can't keep the promise, don't make it. So under promise and over deliver. I had a customer that had a window that was broken in the door and she needs to rent the property. And I was told I could get 1 week delivery on this product, but I told her two in case I did get the week. And then I was able to do it uh, quickly. And she said, oh, you under promised and you over delivered, right? So I solved that problem for her. And also, I want to promote a book that's called The Speed of Trust. Now, Stephen R. Covey wrote The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. He also wrote The Eighth Habit. But his son, Stephen M. R. Covey, wrote a book called The Speed of Trust. And the basic of speed of trust is high trust is low cost, low trust is high cost, i.e., airports. There was high trust at one time. Half an hour before your flight, you could go internationally. Now it's 2 hours. They make you take your shoes off. I understand they're going to let you keep your shoes on now, but so it's a high cost. So they had to hire a lot of extra people, screen you. If you have tweezers, to take your tweezers away in case you're going to say to the pilot, if you don't bring it to Cuba, I'm going to pluck your eyebrows or whatever. So they made very low trust, so it made a very high cost. So it's The Speed of Trust by Stephen M. R. Covey. That's your hints for today.
Okay. Thank you very much, Norm. Yeah, great section there. That's so true. If about the over promising, a lot of people like to do that to really make themselves look good, but when it ends up not like that people have the opposite reaction. That's very true. So good segue there. So Kat, if you would like to do your infomercial, you'd like to start off. You're part of this group, and so you're on.
Hi everybody. Um, what I'm so I work in marketing, as you know, and one of the biggest things that I've seen over the last couple of weeks is people, they're either not sharing information. I don't mean information about how you do what you do, but like things like, how do people contact you? What do you do? So like it could be your website doesn't explain what you do. You're not putting out up to date information on your website, on your social media channels, on your business cards, all of these things. And I'm finding that more and more people can't connect with products and services they need, because us as business owners, we've not done our due diligence and made sure that when we've changed address or we've updated something, that we've actually gone and updated it everywhere. But it also then affects our Google ranking, so that we're not very visible online. So what I'm kind of after today is people to go to their social media, go to their website, go to anywhere where they are listed, whether it's online, whether it's in a magazine, and check the information. And are you visible? And are you sharing the right information with the right people? How's that, Tony?
Hey, Cat, and I know you've done a BAM with me, and have you done any other BAMs with anybody?
Bernie.
Ernie.
Yes.
Okay. He's a good man to connect to for sure. Okay.
Definitely.
And Nora, back to you. What kind of things that you'd like to share today?
Well, one of the things we do is have people get ready for winter. Because you don't notice when the cold air is leaving your house from the air conditioner. You don't notice that. But you notice when the cold air is coming into your house. And if you notice that the cold air is coming into your house, you need to call me now when you have these cold mornings, and you know what? You don't call me in November. You call me in November to do weather stripping. It's fine motor skills. I can't do it with gloves on. So I tell them next year, you're going to go through the winter with it, with your door leaking, because I'm not working with gloves on, because it takes longer, and I'm too old to say, I'm going to suffer for you. I will not suffer for you. I will do it when I like to do it. I enjoy doing it, but I enjoy doing it when I'm comfortable. That means no gloves on when I'm doing fine motor skills. So that's the biggest thing people have to realize, that their bad planning doesn't constitute an emergency in my world. So they have problems with air leakage. They need to solve it before the real cold comes in. So boys, home maintenance and repair, we fix your home on the honey-do list, we get it done.
Thanks a lot, Norm. And have you met with any other members over the last week?
Just touching bases with Eric over the week.
Okay, yeah, Eric's has been a good connection for you there. That's awesome. Okay, perfect. And over to Sam.
Thank you, Tony. Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday to you all. There's my contact information in the chat. Sam Sturz, connectedcars.ca. I'm a little put out today. My baseball team didn't do well last night, so we're out of the playoffs, unfortunately. But hey, that happens. It's inevitable. You can't. What is it? Wayne Gretzky said that you lose more games than you win. So you got to learn from it. Anyway, dash cameras are my main thing, as you probably know. Also do minor repairs, oil changes, brake jobs, things like that. And I'm talking to people about getting their car cleaned before winter comes, because I don't do car cleaning in the wintertime. It's just a little too cold, sort of like Norm talking there about I don't want to be doing cleaning cars and having my fingers frozen in the wintertime. So if you need your car cleaned, you know someone does, I will do that up until I think the end of September is when I usually cut it off. BAMs wise, let's see. Well, Eric Sinego's car is in my garage right now. He's had some issues when he's braking, shaking when he's braking. So I'm going to take a look at that a little further this morning. I did a little bit this morning, but a little bit further after this meeting. Mike, I sent you that information on backup cameras for your mom. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but there's two options there that I'm suggesting. Let's see, Bernie, there's some issues with your wife's vehicle. I'm going to hopefully send some pictures and I'll get a better idea. Terry
Pictures
Black,
of the vehicle, right?
What's that?
Pictures of the vehicle, right?
Yeah, the vehicle. Yeah.
Yeah, not the
pictures of
missus.
you.
This is the picture of my missus from the left of the.
Yeah, if you want to send pictures of other things, that's okay too. What the hell? Terry Black, I think next week I'm going to look at her vehicle just before she takes it to her dealership. And lastly, Q called me and she bought a new vehicle and she wants me to put a dash camera in her vehicle. And I gave her a suggestion and she took it. Some new models of dash cameras that are out now that you can do voice activated. So it's something that has come out new. You can actually get them to activate, take a picture and things like that just from your voice. So that's what I'm going to be doing next weekend. Not this weekend, but next weekend for it. That's it for me, Sam Sturz, ConnectedCars.ca. Today's mobile electronics without the cost of the vehicle and lots more.
I didn't know you could do that. Just do a voice activated, and it takes a picture of whatever you're wanting. Oh wow, that'd be kind of cool when you're sightseeing, and you're gonna have the video anyway. But nice to have that picture idea too. So thank you, Sam. And yeah, it's so true. And if your hands are frozen, it's really hard to wash a car because ice has a hard time drying. So just a note that if you're a travel agent, we have a note that we're looking for a travel agent. People are in this group, flying to different places, and if you do those kind of things, come in for a meeting and let us know what you do and how you do it. That would be that'd be great. You can contact us, or you can contact Penny Lee. We can direct you to those contacts. All right. So we are always trying to expand the business in that way. And over to who else do we got here? Oh, Bernie. Over to Bernie. Yes.
Tony. Yeah, I'm here. I'm here. Hey, Sam, are those keyword triggers, like when you all of a sudden express yourself in the calamity of the moment, going "oh," and the camera starts taking pictures, or is it
Yes.
take a picture, or like "oh"? Which case it's the pending doom scenario. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's activated with the SIT word. No.
Well, I was thinking of more blunt words, or you hammerhead. What were you thinking? All right, click, 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 click. So what do? I connect people and I talk to them about things and I share that information. For example, you'll see something in about Wayne Pratt and Matt Hawksley, and they have freshly brewed coaching. They've spoken at a Phoenix session prior and at East Tradewinds, and another person has spoken at East Tradewinds, and this is a service. It's the guy trains you how not to get hooked on phishing scams. It's not the kind of the key out of the whole thing is it's a positive reinforcement, as opposed to if you've ever been in corporate world and you went through the don't click on this and they get someone gives you the hairy eyeball afterwards. So it flips it around, so you end up learning what not what to pick up on and what not to do. And it has a free session, and there we go. Contact points, here we go. I just fired that in. And so you need to get a hold of me. There's an email address. There's a couple of websites. Knack for Business Podcast is there. Property Wizard Podcast is there. East Tradewinds link is there. People that have expressed themselves at East Tradewinds, there's a YouTube channel for that. Rael, who's a new member of Phoenix, he's also done a podcast. So that is the link for him. And you know what? I'm going to stop because Mike's got an important message, and I mean I could fill another 20 minutes in here, but all of a sudden the eyes will glaze over, heads will start rocking. Mike, over to you, sir.
Tony, you got your infomercial?
Yeah, thank you. That'd be great. I just wanted to mention that the thing about the cyber thing that Bernie was talking about. I didn't know that some of these classes that actually teach things about phishing, when you're getting an email and saying your Netflix is going to be canceled or suspended, click on here to reactivate, and they have classes that actually teach people not to click, and 15 to 20% still click. So after the training. So it was almost like if they didn't train, it would be better. So it's very odd. So that's one of the things is as a rule, I don't click anything that I get in my emails or my phone. It just if somebody wants to contact me or if I need to do anything, I'll go directly to Netflix or whoever it is, and you know, it's just one of those things that I do now. But when you read it, it just looks so legit, you know. But yeah, if you look at the address and other little factors, you can tell that there's something not quite right. You know, you don't spell education with an A. You know, when they don't even know how to spell, sort of thing. It's probably not legit. So. Tony Jennis from Higher Self. I'm the spirit guy of the group. I'm a medium and clairvoyant, and I use those talents to be able to give insight and clarity to business people. That's really what I like to focus on, because when we make so many mistakes in business, especially in the beginning, you know, we're not sure what we want to do. We want to do everything. And then we realize we can't do everything, or we don't want everybody. So we're going to be zeroing in on a specific one that we like to do, and that people have the highest amount of desire to be in, and they need clarity and services for that. So that takes a little bit of time. But in the meantime, we're spending a lot of money. We're focusing on different areas. But when you come in for a reading, we can clarify that, and we can say, okay. And with literally within an hour to an hour and a half, you're walking away with a boatload of homework. Because as a teacher, I like to give homework. In other words, finding out what your market is and finding out what you want to do. And it's all about passion. It's all about what you want to do, not where the money is. Please do not follow the money ever, because it's just like pushing on a rope. The money is the end result. You always follow the passion of what you want to do, and money comes after. It's always working in that way. So that's a quick segue for businesses. But sometimes we have investments that we want to do, and I do this all the time. I just did one yesterday where somebody called me at 6 o'clock at night, needing badly some insight on something, and just over the phone, I was able to give them a little bit of insight, and I didn't even have to know the details. He says, "Yeah, but Tony, I have all kinds of details." He says, "I don't need it. I just know from the focus that you're on, it's going to be a no. So you can explain it all you want. It's still going to be a no at the end, because I'm not reading the words. I'm reading the energy behind whatever it is that you're trying to tell me. So, but the thing is, I can also teach you how to do that. Every time they come in for a tuning session, which is a frequency thing, if it's something remote like this was, they were in London, Ontario, so they couldn't actually come physically in. I did it right over the phone. I was able to tune them for that hour, and they both couples passed out. In the meantime, it's a good thing that we were on a Facebook share, or whatever it's called, and I was able to knew that they were out. When they came out of it, it was just like being clarity, and then they could see it for that time. So if you know of somebody who's going through that, then let me know. Next week on Wednesday, the 27th, I'm doing a sound bath, another one for this month. And this is a 2-hour thing. It's 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We basically use sound and frequency. There's a little bit of information and education in the beginning, some breath work and that kind of thing. And then we go into this beautiful hour and a half just journey where you're on your own. And the sounds basically take you to the places that you need to go. It's an amazing thing. If you want to know more information, give me a call. It's lovehigherself.com is our website, and it keeps doing that. You can register there, or you can get some more information there in that way. Okay, Tony Jennis from Higher Self. We are here to raise your spirits. Today we're going to be looking at how Mike is going to be talking a little bit about the golf tournament coming up in a couple of weeks. It's our last sort of shot to be able to bring awareness to really what Phoenix is trying to do, and the generosity that Mike has with his own Play It Forward for Wishes campaign and his charity. And take it away, Mike.
Great. Thank you, Tony. Good morning, everybody. So as far as Aura Motors goes, one of my roles is to help promote sales for their luxury high-end SUVs and luxury high-end late model pickup trucks. They have other types of vehicles there too, but that's what mainly they focus on. The second thing, my second role with Aura Motors is community development. Aura Motors is one of those businesses that likes to give back to the community because the community supports him and he supports the community. So what I do is I receive funds from Aura Motors and I vet community organizations to make sure that he gets the proper respect, public recognition, and that the money goes directly to the cause, not just out there in the void somewhere. So he likes that. So a lot of people don't know, want to give, but they don't know quite sure how or what have you. So I support him that way. I'm also, as all of you probably know by now, I'm a volunteer for the Playing It Forward for Wishes. It's a community organization. There's 8 of us. And again, we're all volunteers. I'm very proud of that. We have 2 golf tournaments a year that we raise monies. And from those monies we dole that out to community organizations. And since 2014, when we started up to date, we're just over 600,000 now that we've raised for the community and helped a lot of community organizations do the good works that they do. So speaking of charities and community organizations, the Phoenix Group each year chooses a charity of choice. This year is the Canada Food Cupboard. Why Canada Food Cupboard? Well, you know what? There's a lot of people hungry in Canada, families that require food. And Carolee is a member. She's a member of the Bell's Corners Monday Playing It Phoenix networking group. So Tony likes to support people that support him. And that's a charity of choice. Last year, the charity of choice for the Phoenix Business Group was the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Eastern Ontario. I was the past CEO for the Make-A-Wish Foundation from 2006 to 2017. And I continue to support Make-A-Wish through Playing It Forward for Wishes each year. With Adopt-A-Wish, I talked to Tony and Bernie last year, and they chose the Make-A-Wish. And so what we did with that's different kind of out of the box is we promoted anybody that made a donation last year, a sponsorship, had visibility at both events. So for example, Norm from Boyer Boys, he gave Boyer Boys, he gave a huge donation last year, and it went towards the Make-A-Wish Foundation of Eastern Ontario, and he had signage at both of our Playing It Forward for Wishes event, plus his logo is on our Playing It Forward for Wishes website for 1 year. And you know what's nice about the logo is a lot of people cruise through that, are interested, they click on the logo and it hyperlinks back to his business, and I'll show you that in a minute. But before we get to that, I want to, Carolee from Canada Food Cupboard gave us a video. It's a 3-minute video, and I want to share just the good works that they do so you can see how important it is that we do as best as we can as a networking group to support her through this golf tournament. So let's see here.
For 40
Everybody
years,
see that?
the Canada Food Cupboard has served our community with dignity, compassion, and care. We've been providing food assistance to those in need, regardless of race, ethnicity, ability, age, sexual orientation, or religion. We exist because of people, volunteers, donors, staff, all working together to make sure no one in our community goes hungry. It all began in 1985. The Interfaith Council's helpline, operated by local churches, noticed a growing need for food assistance in Canada. Heather Coles brought this concern to Canada's then mayor, Marianne Wilkinson, and together they acted. As a memorial to residents lost in the Air India disaster that year, the City of Canada provided funding to launch a food cupboard. And so, in 1985, the Canada Food Cupboard was born in the basement of St. Paul's Church, our very first home. In our full first year, 1986, we helped over 70 families with 4,000 cans of food. The Christmas program, now known as the Holiday Program, also began that year. In 1990, Canada's first holiday parade collected food donations. 6,000 pounds of food and $4,000 were gathered for families in need. By 1995, the need had grown. Visits had to be limited to once a month, and the holiday program helped 245 families that year. Through the years, we've responded as the needs of our community changed, with programs like our Seeds and Soil program, helping families grow fresh food at home, our Back to School program, helping students with necessities for the school year, and even pop-up thrift events. We've moved again and again to meet growing demand. By 2010, we were serving 170 families a month and supporting 215 families through the holiday program. Today, we serve close to 450 families each month through our shopping model, one that reduces food waste, respects dietary needs, and supports cultural food choices. In 2024 alone, over 3,500 volunteer shifts powered this mission. More than 500,000 pounds of food were donated, and our holiday hamper program supported close to 850 families. We couldn't do it without you, our volunteers, donors, and the incredible Canada community. 40 years on, we remain committed to a simple, powerful promise to provide the healthiest possible food choices to those in need in our community. It is a testament to what's possible when a community comes together every day for 40 years.
Let me just queue up something else here. All right, so I like what she said. It's amazing what a community can do when they pull together, and it's amazing what the Phoenix Group can do if we pull together. Want to talk a little bit about sponsorships. Right now, I mean, sponsorships, 100% of the money goes towards the Canada Food Cupboard. And what's really cool about this, instead of just a regular sponsorship at a golf tournament, it's like you get triple the exposure, the public recognition, and the respect, because it starts off with even the smallest sponsorship. You will get your signage at two of our events. One of them actually is coming up this Sunday. It's our family fun day. It's 9 holes where kids come out with their grandparents and parents and friends or what have you, and knock the ball around for 9 holes. And we teach them the art of playing it forward by paying it forward, because at that event, Make-A-Wish comes out and has a wish family that speaks about the wish that they have received, and we raise sponsorship money throughout this event and the Enduro event in June. And so that's where we collect. That's how we've gotten our 600,000 since 2014. So we're doing well this year. As far as sponsorships go, the Playing It Forward for Wish is partnering with the Phoenix Group for the golf tournament. I went out and I beat the bushes pretty hard and tried to solicit as many sponsors as I could. And so far, we're around $6,000. That's going to go towards the Canada Food Cupboard, and from the Playing It Forward for Wishes, and we were glad to do that. The sponsorships are not existing yet on the Phoenix level. That's why we've been beating the bushes this week pretty hard for anybody to hopefully make a sponsorship. So they get visibility at our event, they get visibility at the Phoenix event, and they're on the calendar on our sponsorship page for 1 year. Let me just show you what that looks like here. Can everybody see that?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So this is our Playing It Forward for Wishes logo, and of course who we are, our mission, our events, and partners and sponsors. Last year, Norman from Boyer Boars made a huge donation and towards the Phoenix Golf Tournament. And so, for instance, on this page here too, it shows like $10,000 levels all the way down, and it scrolls all the way down to even the $250 levels. These are our sponsors so far this year that we've raised for the community organizations that we support. And when you go up to, let's say here, Norm's logo, you click it, goes to his website. He has he has a signage which goes on two of our events, which is beautiful signage. And yeah, it's just one way of reciprocating. Plus, people get the exposure at the Phoenix event. Plus, depending at the level of contribution, what Norm did last year, then he would get also acknowledgement from the Canada Food Cupboard and their website as a thank you. So as far as sponsorships goes with golf tournaments, this is a plethora of value, and not only that, but at the end of the day, we're feeding families that are hungry. I mean, we eat two, three, myself, four times a day, and sometimes I take it for granted. I'm always thankful, but sometimes I take it for granted. But it's tough when families are hurting out there. Imagine opening up the cupboards and fridge, and there's hardly anything in there, and they have a family to feed. Well, you know what? Collectively, we got $6,000 going towards them. We're going to feed a lot of families, and hopefully more from the Phoenix individuals that are sponsoring. I did this. I did this yesterday for the East, and it looks like a couple of people are going to step up and look at the sponsorship. So we're very appreciative about that. And so is Tony, because Tony, as we all know, Tony does so much for the membership. He cares so much for the membership. He loves his membership. He loves the members. He loves doing this. He loves finding out the latest technology. I mean, he was the first one that created Zoom before COVID even came along, just to give people a convenience or whatever. Then COVID came along. I think they all copycatted, every networking club out there copycatted what Tony was doing, because that was the only way that you would be able to meet. And so he's always on the cutting edge. Why? To benefit his members. What's that mean? Well, it's opportunity then to increase our potential to give referrals and receive referrals. And that's what he likes. And then, of course, his heart, along with Bernie's, are huge for as far as making a community difference. So take a look at the sponsorships. They're on the Phoenix website. It's very easy. You just scroll down. There's lots to choose from. Easy to do. I get notification that the money comes in. Because the money comes towards the Playing It Forward for Wishes account. I see it. I start to create the awareness, and then take the money and give it right back to the Canada Food Cupboard. Golfers. I mean, $88 with a cart. Some people go, I don't know how to golf. I don't know. It's not about that. It's nice that you can golf like Sam, but at the end of the day, it's about getting out there, meeting some fellow networking members that you belong to, and playing 9 holes of golf at any capability. You're out in nature, maybe a cocktail or two. It's just a fun 2.5 hours out in nature, and again, collectively we support. So I believe from yesterday when we beat the bushes, I think we're around 12 now, and that's with Arizona's foursome that came in. And thanks, Sam, for signing up for the golf. And hopefully, Norm, we can see you there again this year like we did last year. And you can lose those 13 balls on the first hole again. And maybe we'll find you some. And just have a nice afternoon. It's 2 weeks away. So now's the time to register. It's very easy. Tony showed you the link at the beginning of the meeting today. And yeah, let's see if we can get our goal is 24 golfers. So that's 6 foursomes. So if we're at 12, that's 12 more. That's 3 more foursomes, individuals, things like that. Let's all get together and have a really nice time and go from there. So, if there's any questions from anybody ever about sponsorship, I'd suggest that, and you're not quite sure because it's pretty straightforward, but you know what? There's still, what about this? What about that? Give me a call and we'll go through that together. And again, great public recognition. Respect shows a lot of respect to Tony because you're helping him out, who helps us out. And I think it's a win-win-win all the way around. Feeding people, get great public recognition for your business, and helping Tony, helping you. That's it for today.
Okay. Thank you, Mike. So, yeah, if anybody has any last minute desire that they want to be a part of this in some way. Actually, one of the things last year that we had a category for the beverage cart. We usually like to do that. Anything with spirits, we're involved in. Okay. So if that's not already too late, I already have the signage that could go onto the golf cart with that it's the magic cart that I think Mike talks about. It's where they have the beer on the course. As they could put that on there. So if we
Well,
did something, is that still available to put on there? I can talk to Bernie about that too as well.
yeah,
But
the time is coming short or what have you, for sure. The playing it forward for wishes. Let's say if Norm signs up again, I have his sign for this event, but then he's going to automatically go into the 2026, our events. So Boys will be a full calendar year, and on our website for calendar year for I think Bernie, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the logo on the GPS on the carts is pretty straightforward, I think. We'll be able to do it. As far as creating a sign,
I have a sign.
yeah, you have a sign.
I have
Yeah,
a sign. Yep.
yeah, signs. Yep, yeah. And I have your sign, and I have Bernie's signs too for the playing it forward for wishes event coming up on Sunday.
Yep.
From the ones that we had at the Enduro. So yeah, it's all good. And as far as the beverage cart, just to be clear, nobody likes beer. It's called swing oil. So you
Swing.
have the beer for the swing oil. It helps you swing better.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'll bear that in mind when I'm looking for the balls in the woods.
Yeah.
More oil. Thank you very much, Mike, and thank you so much for all the things you do. I mean, you're such a generous person. You're out there in the sweltering heat just to get all those events going. And Bernie is also very dedicated to all the charities and the good things that he does. So yeah, it's a dynamite duo for sure. So we're very fortunate to have both of you, and you're able to really make a difference in the community. And I think that's what it's all about anyway. In the end, we want to do business, but we want to give back in some way. And if we don't know how, we have people like yourselves to show us the way. So
Thank you. Thank you for that. And I mentioned that we have 6,000 from Playing It Forward wishes coming to the Canada Food Cupboard. So that's great. And I'm working on, and I'm pretty sure I have another contact out there through my Playing It Forward for Wishes contacts. Could be another 1,000. And so if I'm lucky enough to receive and blessed to receive that, then we'll be at 7,000 from the Playing It Forward for Wishes. But to be announced. Hopefully, I'll know by Monday to let Caroline from Canada Food Cupboards know. So wish me luck.
So I'll
Perfect.
sign up. I'll sign up to play today. I can do it to the Phoenix website.
yep, just go onto the
Yeah.
website, sign up.
I'll sign up to play today.
You can do
So
the
if
do
you-
the one, or if you're bringing 4 people, just do the 4 or whatever. But you can sign up yourself. Yep.
No, just myself.
Yep. Okay.
Thank you,
in the
Norm.
chat.
There it is. Yeah, there's the link.
Okay.
Actually, Tony, we got 5 minutes. Why don't you just zoom right back to the homepage of
Yeah, sure,
Make
absolutely.
sure.
We can certainly do that. I think I still have there's the everything. It's right over here, which says Phoenix Charity Golf Registration for Players. So it's right in the middle, the fourth one down, and it links you actually right to the thing. So if you click that, there is a Canadian, and it's $88, and you just basically sign up right there.
So
You've got
so when you so
add
you
to
put so you put one down, you add the cart. Do you have to press book the tea time?
No, the tea time I think is at 2:35, but it'll give you a tea time.
No, but you see the bottom there, it says book a tea time. Don't press that.
Yeah, no, don't
No,
press that.
no,
No,
just
no,
go, so just go to the cart, show us
yep,
again. Don't you
yep.
just go to the in cart individual or how many and then add
Yeah,
to
whether
pay
it
and
already
it's
shows one.
yeah,
It already shows one, so you can
yeah.
just add to the cart, and it'll basically do that. And and to check out, not to book a tea. Where are we here to be
Well,
able to
you'd have to check out after you add to the
go to
cart.
the cart, and it already does it for you. So then you
Perfect.
check. That's all I did. Yep. Okay, perfect.
I
Mike,
also
thank you
think
very much.
that I also when I also think too for the last couple of weeks, there's some people that are interested in networking, not quite sure, don't know what it's all about or whatever. These are great people to bring out as a guest to this event and introduce them to other networkers, and they can have chats and things like that. Gives them a little bit more information so that they can make an informed decision moving forward, whether they want to join a networking club or not. So it's a good opportunity if you know somebody that's like, oh yeah, I was always thinking about, hey, you know what, come out to the golf tournament, meet some people.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mike. And we're coming up to the top of the hour. So, Bernie, if you have a quote you'd like to bestow on us.
Oh, bestow, I like that. A couple quick service announcements. Two things that just as Mike was firing up his presentation. One is if you can't make a session, have Mike and reach out to him and have Mike see if he can cover for you. That way, Sam's utilized his services and Mike does a great presentation. He's got that deep voice. The other element is Kat Hurd. She also has the ability to help promote content within the Phoenix social media channels. So Tony and I had a chat yesterday, and we're looking at building out a forum online to help start that process. But Kat can actually help promote your content. So if you got something that's on the go, like Norm, if you're doing storm windows for January, because you're going to do weather stripping in January, said no one ever. You can you can say, hi, this is the time to plan for your windows coming up this spring. But that's something Kat can do for you. And Mike, if you've got a super deluxe high-end SUV that's got to go out of Aura Motors, or something you want to share about that, again, Kat is a resource that's part of the Phoenix Business Exchange family, and Sam, of course, tire changes. And if you remember with Costco, book your tire changes now if you're going to do it through Costco. Otherwise, start booking with Sam, and those are kind of key pieces. Because Kat can push that out now in a timely and loving fashion. And so, quote for the day: don't explain your philosophy, embody it. It's epicatus. Epic into this. Just go da-da-da. There you go.
That's great.
That's a wrap.
Yeah, this was a discussion that Bernie and I had just to be able to give the members another edge and to get Kat involved, because Kat has spaces of time where she could advertise various times or certain members on certain things. So she could time it out and do it that way for us. So Kat, what we need is what you would need to do a quick social media blip. Obviously, you need to know the name. Do you need a picture? Do you need a link, or like whatever you would need? So give us an idea of what you would need, and we'll see if we can build a little form. So it's not just firing it off, and they're not giving you everything you want, and maybe giving you too much of what you don't need. Like their hat size and stuff. Okay.
Unless you're selling hats, of course.
So give us an idea of what kind of things you need, if you need images, and we will build it in very similar to what we did with the posting an event on our calendar, where people can just put that on there, and then we would post it. This one this one will go directly to you. We won't even see it. So in other words, anything that they do, boom, it goes right into your email, and that way it saves a lot of running around and getting someone to read it, to send it to you. It's easier just to do that, and that way we'll just leave it in your capable hands how you want to manage that. And an expiry date when it finishes, when it starts. I mean, I don't think Sam would want to do tires swaps right now, but certainly when that comes up, and then when it sort of ends. I don't know if he'd be crazy about doing a tire swap in January because it's already too late. But however, he probably wouldn't turn it down. It's a person has summer tires on all the ice and snow. So anyway, but yeah, let us know. We're always trying to make something better for our members in some way, so it's convenient to attract other people so they can see the value as well. All right. So for those that are on Facebook Live, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live, thank you for keeping with us and joining us and tracking how we are doing as a group. But if you have a business, please come in. Our goal is to try and get to 108 members within the next year. That's our goal. This will bring more opportunity for the members that are here and a great opportunity for new ones because we want to get to know you. And there's a lot of international people that we can do, like Kat, she's in Scotland, and we are doing business with her. So if you have that type of business whether it's something that you can do with instruction over Zoom, like in that, so let us know. We'll see you next week. Well, actually, we probably won't. We're going to be on Zoom, but we might still be on Zoom. Actually, we're going to be in person, but we're starting to bring our computer to that meeting, so that still might be happening. So there's different ways we're going to head that up. So